Welcome to Divorce Planners, where we are going to take you state by state and help you understand the self-help in your state to begin the process of getting your own divorce finalized. I have 20 years experience within the family court industry, so this channel will also be educating the American people on the dynamics of that industry. Now, clearly, if you are looking to file your own divorce, you do not want to hire a professional that profits off of the hardship of your family using laws and statutes and rules that are created by them down at your local bar association. So on this channel, we are not attorneys and we do not give legal advice. We are here to guide people in the self-help process that your state provides to you in order to get a divorce. So let's get right to it. Okay, welcome to Indiana DIY divorce walkthrough. Click on the Indiana court website. You can also go to your individual counties and do this as well. If you don't know where they are, it looks like they have a way for you to find those. State and county websites. Some states have the most current documents, and in some states the county has the most current documents. So you just want to kind of be looking at some of their notices they're putting up and different things. We're going to look for services. We are looking for a self-help. Help with housing services, find a lawyer, find a mediator. If you have issues that you're trying to figure out why you're getting divorced, you can go to a mediator. Even if you're doing this yourself, if you guys are doing it yourself and you have some issues you can't get figured out, my suggestion is get everything in the documents that we're going to review real quick. Get everything in there that you know you agree on in there, and then that way you can take out and write in a notepad or whatever, a mental note for the mediator, and then you can go to mediation and mediate those options and get them complete. Or you can go in, at least in my state, with a partial agreement, and then you can let the judge decide. Or you can retain attorneys, and if you want to fight over 10 grand, it might end up costing you 20. So you just got to think how you want this to be. Nobody's going to come out of this 100% everything you want with or without an attorney. It takes compromise, so you can either rationally figure out that compromise, or you can have the family law govern how that's going to come down for you guys. So I'm still trying to find self-help. Let's go up here and type in divorce. So let's see what we have here. Okay. So under the Services tab, you're going to come down, and we just went over the mediator. We're going to go to Self-Help Center. All right, so here we are at the Self-Help Center, and you've got Protect Yourself if there are issues of protection. If there's issues of protection, you might not be divorcing together, so a lot of times those services can help you. Here is child support guidelines, but if you're filing for a divorce initially, most of the time that is going to be within the documents needed. All right, I just want to look at some of the other information they have. All right, so we're going to go up here where it says Forms and get started. Low cost and no cost legal help near you. Ask a lawyer. Forms and information. Okay, so right here they're telling you that, you need to think about this process. Okay, so these forms are to help you, people who choose to represent themselves. All right, so they're going to give you a full agreement here, and then it looks like you hit agree. Let's see what happens once you hit agree. All right, so then that gets you into the self-help. So from there, you're going to want to go into the divorce, which is right here under family. And you're going to want to do divorce. It's probably going to bring up all documents. Okay. From here, I want to see what all they have here. Divorce forms and resources. And we are just sticking with divorce. We are DIY divorce. So we are trying to show you how to get into this process for yourself. All right, so here you have divorce forms. This is very good because they give you how to serve divorce forms on your spouse. Here's your support guidelines. Here's a calculator, which is very nice of them to provide. Parenting time calendar. So here's a lot of helpful tools for you to DIY your own divorce. Here are your divorce forms. Now, hopefully they have where you are with agreement. Yes. If you are with agreement, you don't need to worry about the video on serving. If you are not in agreement and you're going to be giving these paperwork to the other half, you will need to watch that serving and see how they do it. And I would always recommend you either use a sheriff or a process server. They understand the process of making sure the court is aware that proper service has been done. All right, so here you have it, and it's going to give you instructions. You need to print the instructions, and then your self-help forms are right below that. So you need to print the instructions. You need to check off as you are understanding the instructions or as you've completed what the court wants from you. So this is nice because they really, really are helping you in this process. I like it a lot. And then here are your self-help forms. The forms are usually going to have titles on them or a number at the bottom of the form. So this is their form number here. So if you're seeing these numbers, it is probably identifying what this form is. There you have it. And then you can start clicking in your information. Then you save it to your computer. And this one does not give you the option to save at the end of the document. So you need to save this to your computer. I would go back and review them before you print them. In most states, you need 3 copies, one for you, one for the other side, and then the originals for the court. So there you have it, the quick introductory on how to start the DIY divorce process in Indiana.